Welcome to levelupyourgame.net. I'm Disrepute, and as you can see, we're here today to see the lower bracket final Fulltilt Poker Championship at esportsheaven.net. Rage versus Reason. Should be an interesting battle. The teams are Juvenile, 0QL, Bab, Viam for Rage Gaming. For Reason, we got Noctis, Faz, DDK, and Ziv. Joining me hopefully is Vor, but seems to be some kind of microphone issues. So anyway, the players are about to ready up. The first map will be Purgatory. Let's just go inside the game. So yeah, there you go, on the in-game screen, and it will be Purgatory. The second map will be A Realm of Steel Rats. This is Rage Gaming's pick. 2 power-up map, Battlesuit and Quad. We've got 2 yellows, we've got a red, we've got a Mega Health. The full arsenal of weapons. One of the newest maps to Quake, introduced not so long back in Quake Live, but I think has become one of the most popular maps already. Good for pick-up play, good for match play. It's fun all round. Could be the new DM6 maybe.
2 seconds. Excellent.
I like to describe the map as a sort of figure of 8. We do have the red armor in the middle. The central location. Teams like to control that red and then move out. There's lightning on there as well, which is really important and powerful weapon on getting frags since the change to the shotgun and machine gun. The lower basement area has a lot of shards not to be ignored.
Prepare your team.
On one side we've got the rail and the yellows both up at the battlesuit end. We are going to go live in 2-1. And here we are live. Noctis, great spawn for him. Doesn't get dropped down from above. And he's able to pick up red and lightning gun. In fact, a bit of a mistake maybe, not dropping through that window, grabbing the red or the LG in front of Noctis. So instead he escapes with a pretty heavy stack. And one of the most powerful weapons to use. We do actually have a quad and battlesuit time. They will spawn in 30 seconds. Pretty late spawn in fact. Teams might get caught out by that. With the frags, Noctis did take a bit of damage. God, nice rail there by Noctis on Juvenile. And a small advantage, 10 seconds before these power-ups. And we started on the right point of view, didn't we? 5 seconds, Noctis moving towards the battlesuit. Surrounded by this lava and void at the edges. We saw Reason get in the battlesuit. Rage did manage to grab the quad though with Viam. We'll see what he's going to do with it. It's going to move through towards this red room. Bit of pressure from a railer there. There's the battlesuit right in front of him. Gone down to Mega. Must have picked it up as well. And we see both have just run out. Didn't get much of a run from Viam there with quad. To see what happens. The future pickups. Good attack from Reason. We've got 2 players there. DDK moving in with the shaft. But Viam manages to defend it well with his team's help. It's like Reason are trying to control and time this Mega Health mainly. The red armor doesn't seem to be a major priority for them. Gonna just pick and choose their opportunity of when to move in there. Reason are already quite a decent lead up. And 40 seconds till the next power-ups. Looking pretty handy for them, although Rage do control that red armor. And as I said before, that does seem to be the main area that the teams do try and control. on this map of Purgatory. There we go. Faz following him still gets the next mega. A lot of pressure from the two Rage players there. Juvenile, Danish international, moving round against the Swede of Ziv. Takes him out with the shaft up against the shotgun. And it looks like Rage are going to control this battlesuit. Neither of them look like they want to pick it up though, and Faz takes the quad. Fime is going to wait for this yellow. Oh, he just dropped off as it spawned. And there's the quad right in front of him. It's Faz with the shaft. Can't really do much to counter it. Pulled out the rockets, but again, another slow run from Viam. Doesn't want to lose his life though. Oh, the quad takes him out. Brilliant shaft from the Swede Faz. And back to end his run inside this red armor room. Now, it seemed like what they did with that quad run reason, the main goal was to get control of this red armor, and Faz sits there waiting for it now. No other reason players there to support him. Looks like they're working over at the mega health. I am taking out, I think there's a Noxus in front of him. And Mega's not up for another 25 seconds. Still, the gap about 10. It's quite a slow map this thus far. More like the American TDMs if anybody watched last night. Still on Faz. Just going to switch around, I think. Been on him quite a while. Just as he got fragged. 0QL. Raining down some nades from this window. Such a dangerous position to take up. Drops down, does a hell of a lot of damage to Noctis, but he does get taken out by about 3 Reason players attacking him, I think, there. We're now on Ziv's point of view. We've only got 10 seconds until the next power-ups. Ziv going to move around, try and secure this battlesuit against Juvenile. Both of the Rage players taking damage there. It's not going to be ideal for this battlesuit. Viam again takes it. Even Rocket jumps out, and he's only got 35 health. He could go down pretty easily. But the red armor's up for him. It's going to work out as ideal. It's like both power-ups are going to were picked up exactly at the same time, so neither's going to get an advantage on running longer than the other. And this is a much better run from Viam this time. Excellent shaft play, really aggressive, moving through that upper corridor. And rewarded with that red again. He's got a really nice armor stack now. He's got a Rockets LG rail, plasma, shotgun. He's got everything but the nades. And he's going to take up this job of controlling the red room while his team, as we can see through those icons, are working on the plasma. Let's move around here on Noctis' point of view. The rocket launcher catches out Bab. And suddenly rushing in on the red army. Clearly had a time on it. Ziv moving as well. He goes down. We're back on Viam's point of view, trying to defend it with his arsenal of weapons. Oh, excellent rails. Right onto DDK. Another good rocket onto Faz. 9 frags the difference. He's got 100% rail. At the moment, probably the only shots he took. We saw excellent teamwork there from DDK. The rockets raining down from his teammate, just dived in there with his shotgun, and now we've got 25 seconds before the power-ups. They probably want to send somebody towards the battlesuit area now, where the yellows are, start stacking up and getting ready for that power-up. Be interesting to see what the two teams do this time. So far, Rage have split 2 and 2. They've always had 2 at that battlesuit. Only 8 seconds till the quad and battlesuit. DDK looks like he's going to go to the quad with his 100 armor. The 50's up as well. This should be ideal. A 0QL stole the quad in front of him. DDK just looked like he dropped down late. Juvenile got the battlesuit. The quad is dead. I'm going to have to cycle around. There it is, the battlesuit. Juvenile, one of the star players in TDM at the moment. If there's any better power runner out there, I'm sure he would argue his case. Are you there yet, Vor?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, good. Have you got the server details?
I'm on the server.
How are you? What
Yeah.
have you seen so far then, Vor?
Not much, because I was making sure my mic worked.
So amateur, letting the stream down.
I
Juvenile
know.
gets that mega health. And look, you see how many shards there are underground? I think there's 45 armors worth of shards. And then you got the 4 up there, and suddenly Juvenile's got 65 armor. It's more than a yellow, just on shards. Look at that plasma play. Counters Ziv so well. And it's so important to hold this upper area above the red armor if you're trying to control the red. Or indeed if you're attacking it. They actually lose out on the red armor there. Oh, he has got the time on that yellow. Gonna get the mega and then we'll see what he can do with this nice armor and health stack. Oh, rocket to the face as he hits the rail. He's lost all his armor. 25 seconds before the power-ups as well, so he might want to wait on this yellow, which he did pick up the last one of. There we go, in a few seconds. 10 frags of difference still, reason ahead. Great positioning from Juvenile. He's going to force his way towards the quad area. He knows his teammate is waiting for that battlesuit. Mega's going to be up as well, which he's going to take. 0QL takes the battlesuit. DDK with the quad. Missed out on the mega here, because we saw Juvenile take it. Right, he knows where the battlesuit is. Is he not going to take the yellow? Yeah, he is. And now this could be a bit of a fight between the two power-ups here. No, battlesuit's not in red. But there it is. 0QL takes a load of shaft, but not quite good enough from DDK to take him out, but both power-ups finish without a frag against each other. Red armor picked up by the UK player DDK. Eight frags the difference now. We're almost halfway through the map. How have you seen the both teams play then so far? Vor.
Well, it's hard to come into the map and get a quick read on it, but I thought Rage was starting to make a good comeback there prior to that last set of power-ups, but off the back of those power-ups, it's reason they've got map advantage again, I'd say.
Yeah, interestingly, rather than normal, like we've seen on Purgatory recently, the teams aren't rushing into the red armor area. They are waiting for an opportunity to attack it. Well coordinated attacks, or just leaving it completely and stacking up on the yellows and the shards.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Well, the score's close, so neither team wants to throw away too many frags by just rushing that red, as you said. And we are seeing quite standoff play, as neither team wants to give a good score away early. About halfway through.
This is the lower bracket final of Division 1. The winner will go into the final to meet 4 Kings, which will be the match right after this. And that will actually be to play off for €800. So there'll be even more pressure on them in that one. At the moment, Reason just ahead by the 10 frag advantage that they built up in the first minute. And we're still on DDK, who gets that second red armor. He's healthed up as well, and he's in an excellent position if he can just survive out for 15 seconds before the power-ups. He might want to move to the battlesuit now, actually. Help secure it with his team. And I think Rage, this whole map, have had a preference for a battlesuit, and they're gonna go... Oh my god, DDK! Just took out 3 of their players minimum there. If not all of them, he helped. And now they've got a double power-up. Following Noctis with the quad, he's picked up the red on top of that. He has got a shotgun, he's got the shaft from the spawn as well. Ignores the shards through the telly, hunting kills, but he can't find anybody at the moment. But what is important is he farms out the items like the yellow armor away from Rage, and then they should have minutes of dominance after these power-ups run. They finds them just as the power runs out. That must be intensely frustrating for him. What did you see at those power-ups then, Vor?
Sorry, what did I say of what?
The power-ups.
Well, you could see what just an amazing individual play by DDK is what secured both power-ups, because Rage Gaming had committed their whole team pretty much to Battlesuit. That left an easy quad pick-up for Noctis, but it was just down to the individual brilliance of DDK that he managed to kill 3 people at that suit. And really that's totally swung the game heavily in Reason's favour now.
I think we saw the importance of getting a nice stack before the power-ups, like the last red armour as DDK took. He had full health as well and a good weapon to use, the lightning gun. He took a safe route round. And a bit of support from his team during the fire, and then just took full advantage of position and his stack to get that battlesuit. Taking out a whole team as well, you're always going to get the other power up.
His aim was so perfect with that lightning gun in that situation there that he actually barely even took any damage from Rage while he killed them all.
Following Ziv now, and they have built up the lead to about 20 frags. Here's the next power up in a second. Ziv gets the last red before them. He might not have time to go to battle, so he's going to have to go to quad. Juvenile's there, in fact 2 of Rage Gaming are... Ziv does actually go down. Viam picks up the power up. And look, they could face off against each other here. Viam ignores him though. Decided to go for the kill and failed in getting it. And
yeah, he was so worried about the suit there that he didn't realise he had someone in his back machine gunning him, and even though that's not as much damage as it used to be, if he's hitting 100% in your back, it quickly adds up.
Machine gun now 4 damage per bullet rather than 5. In a recent change, of course. They've just almost built it up to 30 frags, the difference now, just on that power-up play. And let's remember, both teams had a power-up each. So it's a bit of a fail from Viam there, after we saw a really good run earlier.
Yeah, they haven't really capitalised on power-ups, because prior to Reason having that double power-up 2 cycles ago, Rage actually managed to get a double power-up themselves, and at that point they looked like they were coming back in the map, and double power-up, you expect that's going to be the key way back in, even the score up, but it didn't happen at all.
Following Ziv, legendary Swedish player. Just patrolling those upper areas, now drops down to the red armour room as his team exits. 6th impressive there right in front of our eyes. 46 LG, typical Swede, good aim. Now, what's surprising about this perhaps, this scoreline, 30 frags is the difference, is that it's Rage's map choice.
Yeah, they're not going to be happy with that, because I imagine the Reason have picked OSP5, have they?
No. That was actually eliminated by Rage Gaming rather intelligently. Hidden Fortress was the map eliminated by Reason as the power-ups do spawn. 0QL gets the battlesuit. He's under a bit of pressure there. Faz has a bit of armour. Look, there's the shotgun, thank you very much. Still 15 seconds till Mega though, so he won't pick that up. Really could do with a shaft though to work with. Oh, excellent attack by the battlesuit with rockets point blank range, taking a bit too much damage with the shaft there. He couldn't quite get in the attack. 0QL. Nice frag. Excellent player and movie maker 0QL. Plays the Serbian national team, got his team through the group stages in the Nations Cup, playing United Kingdom in the knockout. Goes down to Noctis though. That rail at distance, he's only got 8 health, he wants to escape. Those 2 5s that tempt him, but it's too near the combat. Just trying to hit a sneaky rail. He's looking a long way back now for Rage.
Yeah, it is, because really they're struggling to find frags really, and they're actually getting killed themselves as much as they're getting kills.
Really interesting play from Nox. He's only got 4 health. He managed to survive all that time until he got a little bit too greedy on trying to deal out the damage through the window. But it makes you realise actually the health bubbles aren't really in safe places on this map, because he couldn't actually move anywhere safely to pick up health without risking getting shot, and that would have been 1 machine gun bullet.
No, but what he was doing was good. He was just staying alive, and there was no real pressure on him while he was just sticking to those areas. And you know, when you're ahead by this many frags, it's the sort of thing you need to do, just to not let the other team back in at all.
3 seconds to kill this battlesuit, and actually, this time, Rage Gaming have come out on top with both power-ups. In fact, Reason absolutely messed that up at the battlesuit, at least. We saw just dropping on it.
It does seem to happen a lot on this map that teams think they can get both power-ups, and inevitably they often come away with no power-up.
When you've got this kind of lead, wouldn't you suggest that it might make sense to just always commit to one power-up, like the battlesuit, and make sure you get it? And you can't really lose your lead.
Don't let the other team have a chance to come back in by giving away double power-up. Just always ensure that you get one power-up. You know, going for double power-up is what the team that's behind by this many frags needs to do, not the team that's ahead.
Might have been a late call, of course. Oh, nice LG frag from Viam. Very, very good aim from the Dane. Let's switch around, have a look. One Noctis now. Is he going to move into red? He is, with the rocket launcher. Comes up against Viam's shaft. In fact, he ran out of rockets. And we're back on Viam's point of view. Noctis gets spawned as well, right in front of Viam, gets taken out as the CDK, although Ziv eventually dropping down and taking out Viam's very defensive play in that red room. He's rewarded with the red, and ZeroQL got a bad spawn, but did actually manage to escape. Oh, Bab, look at that rocket right onto him, the Swedish international. Running through, gets taken out, and Reason have control of red again.
Yeah, they don't just have control of red, they have quite strong control of the area above red as well, although it doesn't help the DDK kill Ziv there.
Just keep shooting each other, interestingly. I think what's more important as well, of course, they got the red before the power-ups. Oh, nice rocket jump from DDK. Misses the shot, though, to take out Juvenile. He's going to be in trouble here. And there he is. Juvenile managed to frag him. He got a nice spawn, actually, but they get one power-up each. It is the last power-up of the map. Nice rocket spam from Noctis. He could do that shaft as well. Palms off his rocket. Is that battlesuit going to move in? There it is, at the window. Raining down the rockets. It's a bit of a stalemate there. Noctis can't really move out of the room because any predictable movement's going to get hit by rockets, but Viam couldn't drop down with the battlesuit either because that quad shaft would just destroy him.
Yeah, I mean, it was over anyway, so it really didn't matter. But, you know, if the score was closer, I'm pretty sure Viam would have gone straight in, taking the risk that Noctis wouldn't, you know, kill him on the drop down.
So that's the first map over and done with. Almost a 40 frag difference in favour of Reason Gaming. This was Rage Gaming's map pick as well, Purgatory. Going to move to the second map in a second. Who was the star performers that you saw on that map, Vor?
Well, judging by the score, you'd say Faz, although I didn't catch much of his play myself, but, you know, 41 frags, 28 deaths, he's a real standout performer, score-wise.
DDK's battlesuit grab?
Oh yeah, DDK's, you know, three-man takedown at the suit was pretty crucial. Well, I wouldn't even say it was crucial, it's just very impressive. I mean, when the game wasn't really that close, you know, how much of an effect did it actually have, but it was impressive to see nonetheless.
So, just remind everybody, this is esports7.net Fulltilt Poker Championship Division 1 lower bracket final. The winner of this will go on to play 4 Kings in the grand final to play off for a cash prize of €800. And that match will be right after this. We're now in Realm of Steel Rats, Reason Gaming's map pick.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd have rather played OSP5 than this, but I'd say this is another map that does suit their playstyle, because they're very team-orientated and very, very careful about how they position themselves as a team and always trying to support each other. And this map is highly suited towards that sort of play.
We saw ZeroQL have a bit of a nightmare map for his frag against death's ratio. And he's been subbed out by Stry. So we've got Juvenile, Stry, Bab and Viam for Rage Gaming. For Reason, we've got Noctis, Faz, DDK and Ziv. The same team remains. So, Realm of Steel Rats, a map famed in Quake 3 for not having the railgun. Generally that's why it's always been in as part of the map pool. Every other weapon is present, and it does have 2 yellows and a red. Quad damage is the single power up, and it has no mega health. What kind of gameplay do you expect to see on this map then, Vor?
Well, we're going to see extremely important fights over the red and LG because, you know, with the nerfs to shotgun and machine gun, you know, it's only increased how important those items are, and they will be the key items on this map. Both teams will want them.
3, 2, 1, fight.
As we go live, actually following Bab with the shotgun, gets that first red armor as well, and it looks like Rage are in an excellent position in this early minute of play. Ziv going to take some heavy shotgun from his Swedish counterpart. As Noctis trying to work the plasma, he's going to go down surely to the shaft and shotgun combo, though he still managed to stay alive up there. Stry eventually taking him out. Bab just trying to move around the map, hasn't really got great movement control there, and he's missed out on getting that second red.
Well, that was the expected start, having, you know, Rage Gaming having possession of the red armor and the LG. You do expect them to dominate, you know, the opening frags.
And they do have a 6 frag advantage. DDK diving as the quad spawned. It was a fairly late one again.
It's really vital actually for Reason, because I mean, 9-2 scoreline and giving away the quad, that would have been a disastrous start, you know. Not what they wanted at all, and can be difficult to come back from if, you know, the quad then comes back and takes over red again. They could have been in trouble for quite a few minutes.
I do see consecutive frags by Stry on the Reason players. DDK, nice rocket, but it's not enough to survive against Bab's shotgun. Yeah, we did actually see Rage moving around to quad quite well, and they had killed, I think, the other 3 Reason players there, as DDK just dived in the last second to grab that quad and save the day. A la Purgatory with the battlesuit. 10 frags is the difference. Still following Bab in these lower corridors with the rocket launch. He's got a shotgun to work with as well. He did see the LG get picked up, so he should have a time on that.
They're doing a good job so far, Rage, of maintaining their good start. They're not allowing Reason to come in and take this red area from them, and well, that could be crucial by Faz to take that next LG.
That was a great attack with a rocket drop down there, and red arm is going to be up in a second, and this
that's ideal for him.
It will mean there's one more red before. Oh, didn't want that rocket to the face, but still he's in a good position, especially with this shaft. He's going to get ammo for it as well. I think the next shaft either just spawned or is just about to, and they're in a good position to take that as well. This red before quad, it's going to be Reasons surely.
Yeah, it will be, and if they get that next LG, which DDK did get, then that's 2 LGs for Reason and none for Rage. You know, they should have a really good chance of attacking this quad.
There we go, Faz does get the quad, and he's still got a nice stack on it as well. He ignores the yellow, moves straight back through. Oh, gets the frag on Bab, does pick up the yellow as well. Moves so quickly, NVC would be really impressed. Oh, somehow went through the telly without going through it. Interesting. And really you do need to be aggressive with quad runs on this map, don't you, Will?
Yeah, you do, and a player like Faz is ideal for quads because he is an extremely good player at moving quickly around these maps, and he's really good at fighting people, you know, by rushing in and just catching them off and doing damage to them before they can do anything in return.
You can actually see, after you got that first red, you knew he was going to go back round, get the second red with the shaft and be the quad carrier. He then took the safest route to land on it perfectly. And it was just all well planned by Reason, and specifically Faz there.
Yeah, and this play from Reason now has totally taken away the good start that Rage had to this map, and It's quite impressive that they've managed to do that so quickly, because it was a 10 frag advantage for Rage at the start of this map. Now, it can take a few minutes to repair that, but they've done it in really quick time.
That's just basically choosing to suicide there, and we are finally off his point of view, although it was an excellent player to follow. Vime's going to take a while to get back around. Let's follow Noctis now. He's already at red. Gets the shotgun in hand. Defending high. Oh! Getting plasma spam though. And Reason have been pushed back to the quad area now. It is 14 seconds away. Rage do have position on it. Looks like it's going to be a Rage quad at this rate, unless DDK can do some serious damage with the shaft. He's going to move around the back. Bab hasn't got anything to work with. Oh, he goes down. Oh! Viam looked like he didn't quite know when it was. And he's lost out to Noctis, who has got the shaft from his teammate.
Yeah, it was a good attack by Reason. They were getting killed quite a lot, you know, prior to that quad, but they kept coming in and they just wore down Rage Gaming eventually.
At the end of this quad run, you would expect them to be almost at a 10 frag advantage.
Yeah, and it's really impressive play, to be fair to them. It's quite something to have turned around a 10 frag deficit and, you know, then take an 8 frag lead, you know, all within the space of 2 or 3 minutes, really.
Is of course their map pick, Reason Gaming, Realm of Steel Rats. And this like Rage is trying to play secondary tactics here. I'm going to cycle around, see what's going on. Well, now on Faz's point of view again, as Strike comes in with a shotgun. Not going to work very well versus the shaft though. And actually, by just switching player, we somehow missed out on Reason losing position on the red.
Yeah, what you missed out on was Viam actually made a really good move up to the red armor. I believe he rocket jumped up and he actually took out Noctis, who had just taken the red, or still had red left over.
Red just picked up then by Reason though. Oh my god, how did Faz survive? Only 2 health there.
It is very important though, that if Rage are going to choose not to, you know, attack in constantly at this red, they need to really make the attacks they do make count, because it's no good to take time and stack up and then come in for one failed attack.
Good nade spam from Faz, blocking off that doorway that leads through to the upper yellow. Quad will be coming up shortly, and Reason have got a really, really good lock on it. As Noctis takes it, he's now got 80 armour to work with. I have to say, I've been really impressed with Reason's tactical play so far.
Yeah, they got their quad set up exactly right there. I mean, unlike the previous setup Rage Gaming had, where it was only Viam and one other player there, and eventually they just got worn down. When you've got your whole team at quad, you know, you're much less susceptible to just being worn down by continual attacks.
How are Rage gonna come back into this for? Their score has just been expanding slowly. Every quad seems to go the way of Reason. How are they going to come back?
It is difficult because Reason do have really nice setup at this red. They keep, you know, the majority of their team are up high, safe from being damaged, and then they still come and take that LG every time it comes up. It's hard to say what they really need to do, because attacking red and they're throwing away frags, but not attacking, and it just allows Reason to take more reds, take more LGs, and that'll mean they can just move out any time they want and dominate.
22 frags is the difference. It's not a big enough score to say a definitive victory yet. But if it keeps growing this way, Rage are going to be in serious trouble. They need to have to come back. I would guess the start of that would be win the next quad, move in, take over control of red.
Yeah, they need to get the sort of control of red that Reason have at the moment. And I don't know if they'll be able to do that without a quad.
Here we go, the power-up's going to spawn in 10 seconds. We see, look, the defensive position of Noctis. He managed to miss the rocket though, let Viam in, but DDK is there with the shaft. You see how powerful that weapon is to defend with. Ziv on it as well, and yes, he gets the quad. Another Reason quad, and he's got multiple frags out of it as well. Look at him going for the shaft ammo, intelligent play. Didn't just run off in the other direction. Always thinking. Wastes most of it though. Just gonna get caught out there. Does eventually go down. Death from above. Bab's shotgun. But that's really not what Rage wanted there. A lost quad.
Yeah, at the moment they're managing to hold on to the red area, but you know, without the quads and being able to kill the entire Reason team, it doesn't necessarily mean they're in a strong, dominant position, because Reason are looking to come back in, and having not been killed by the quad, there's a good chance that they'll have a successful attack.
So Realm was still rats. I mean, we say the primary strategy is to control the red armor area. You've got the most powerful weapon, the lightning gun. You do have a rocket launcher there as well. Is there a counter tactic Vor that you can play? Can you play the two yellows?
I reckon you probably could play them, but you'd have to do it so perfectly, and you'd have to ensure that you got every quad to keep that strategy working. I don't think it's as strong. It's just an option, and it might work if a team develops it and plays it well enough. But I don't think we're going to see it any time in the near future.
This is an interesting matchup between the two. Both of them are in the EMS final, of course. Still to play that, even though this match really looks like it's going the way of Reason. We've got 8 seconds until the quad. 5, 4, 3. Yeah, Viam, excellent position to defend it and cause some damage out on the Reason players. But still, Reason take it. I mean, and all 4 of them actually survived. Ziv getting the quad this time. Needs some health. Excellent rocket. The 225s, are they up? No, they're not. A bit depressing. Look for the other 225s. They're not up. He's only got 10 health to work with. And does eventually go down. So Rage needs to take advantage of the death of the quad. They need to get position on this red. They need to deny Reason these lightning guns. But we see Viam just running to the backside of the map. Going to switch away from him. Noctis goes down to Stry, who is in the lightning gun area. There it is. Get the time on it. Look at the aggressive attacks from Rage.
It's what they need to do though. Just they need to be aggressive on that LG and just make sure they get all the LGs. I mean, it's so hard to maintain control of the red area if you're giving away that key gun for defending that red area.
The score difference isn't ridiculous. I mean, it's only 20 frags. It has actually come down a little bit.
Yeah, it has, but you can see that the difference between the two teams is that when Reason Gaming really get a lock on the red, they don't actually lose that lock, whereas...
Right, I don't think we've seen Rage have a lock, have we?
No, exactly. When Rage have seemingly got control of it, it never looks that solid because their positioning, it doesn't allow them to control it for a long period of time. Reason eventually come back in and take advantage of the weaknesses in their setup.
It is coming up to quad. We've only got 10 seconds. Following Noctis. Did just pick up that lower yellow. Although it goes down to Bab's only got 1 health and some nades. Picks up the 25 by quad. Oh, a little bit of a late attack there from Reason, but they did still get it.
Again, you have to ask, it was just a Bab with 1 health and Viam defending that quad. And
neither have a gun, I think. And Ziv has actually managed to stay alive, even though he wasn't too healthy after a point-blank ranged quad rocket. Reason hit the sentry. Juvenile going down on top of that red, still 10 seconds away for Viam. He has to drop off and pick up the 225s. Get a nice bit of ammo to work with as well. You should have noticed the rocket up on its spawn. Ignored it. Instead he gets the frag on Viam, and now he's got plasma to work with. Goes down to Viam's nades. And there you go, Rage, all this quad side of the map. Two yellows so far apart, and especially the lower yellow, so open to attack from the team that controls the red armor area. He's fine working this lower corridor with the plasma. Not really doing too much. As Faz is surely going to take him out with the rockets. He doesn't. Looks like he ran out, in fact. And it is close to 30 frags of difference again. 20 seconds until the quad. There is one red just before. Noctis does get fragged and misses out on it. Viam takes it. This could be it. This could be the start of their comeback. Viam really wants to get into position to go to quad.
Viam doesn't have any weapons is the problem here. He's done a really good job to get that red, but he's going to struggle to get there now.
Yeah. Oh, Stry did take it, but he went straight down to the boomstick and Noctis.
I mean, ideally it would have been Viam picking up that quad and maybe would have got away with some armor intact still, but unfortunately he wasn't really going to have much chance to get to quad in time.
Well, what do you think he should have done? Do you think he should have gone back to that rocket, or do you think he should have gone to quad with nothing?
Well, in hindsight he should have gone to quad with nothing, and hopefully he would have been given a gun, but if they haven't communicated that, then you know, he's thinking, I need a gun to be of any use at quad. He didn't have much machine gun ammo left, and I don't remember what other gun he had. Plasma with maybe 3 bullets. You know, he could have turned up at quad and just lost the armor.
Noctis, excellent shaft on Viam.
Excellent.
So what is the difference between the two teams, or is it just the team play?
It's just the positions that Reason take, you know, at this red armor LG area. When the LG's coming up, they have enough people down there to kill any attackers and make sure they pick it up. And at all other times, their defensive positions mean that they're not taking that much damage.
What's that down to? Is it communication? Is it
just communication
tactics on the map, like positioning of
tactical
players?
Setup,
Yeah.
really. It looks more like we've got. I'm on Noctis at the moment, and he's sticking to that upper area. He has gone down now, but it looks like they're more clear on who's playing what position, and more clear on communicating, you know, when to change those positions.
Now, on Viam's point of view, he did take out Noctis. Does have the rockets. It's 14 seconds till the quad. Will he remember to go this time? He does have a shaft to work with. He's taken a load of needless machine gun damage from DDK, and he's got 5 seconds to get to quad. He's going to be a bit late. He's going to be under pressure as he goes through as well. Yeah, there you go. Missed out on it. Just too late there, Vaught.
Yeah, it was. Juvenile was coming in behind the quad with 100 armor and an LG, but he wasn't there in time.
Faz does go down with the quad. Only leaves one quad on the map though to make back an almost 30 frag difference. I think it's looking unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an impossible scoreline to turn around. It's just the way the map has gone so far. It doesn't look like Rage are going to be able to do what's necessary to bring it back. Now they would need to now dominate this red armor area, you know, for the 90 seconds before the next quad. Well, less than 90 seconds now. And they're not going to do that.
Look at this play from Noctis. They were absolutely brilliant. Those rockets survived so long, and look, he's picking up the health as well. Just dishing out damage all the time.
And he's probably done close to 400 damage in the last 30 seconds or so without taking pretty much any damage in return.
One of the absolute top tier TDM players. Hopefully see him at DreamHack, along with a player just in front of him, Ziv there.
And of course this is the advantage of having the frag lead. Noctis can sit in a really good ambush position like this, and his team's got no reason to go and attack Rage. You know, they're waiting for Rage to come to them.
He's going to wait for this upper yellow before going to quad. So he does have a nice shield of armour to work with. Oh, air rocket on Juvenile as well. Stry going to go down surely. Viam is fragged. Noctis takes the quad. Just such good, intelligent play from Reason. And in all honesty, it's just been a bit of a mess from Rage.
Excellent.
Do you think, though, it's perhaps just what Reason have done to Rage? Or is it that Rage are lacking something?
Well, I don't know if they're necessarily lacking something, but their playstyle is, or was, very aggressive, and I think they're still trying to play the same way as they did when machine gun and shotgun was stronger. Because I know players like Viam, you know, they want to be aggressive. They don't want to be playing a game where they have to sit back and not attack. But it's whether or not this way of playing is still going to work anymore. I think we've seen from this game, for example, that it doesn't really work.
Well, they will get their chance of revenge in the ESL EMS Grand Final. Reason will go on to the esports7.net Fulltilt Poker Championship Grand Final against 4Kings, and that is coming up. Oh, we've actually still got 40 minutes until it's scheduled, because this match actually happened on time. It's kind of bizarre. So, thanks for joining us, and join us for the Grand Final later tonight.